Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So today I thought it would be kind of fun to share some beauty gadgets that I own that I probably don't use nearly enough. And then the flip side of this will be tomorrow I'm going to share my top beauty gadgets of the year, things that I use almost every single day or just use super consistently. And this video idea for today actually came about because I was looking through my bathroom and trying to figure out which, 5 or 6 gadgets I should share for best gadget of 2020. There were several things that I pulled out that I was like, this is such a good beauty gadget, but I just don't use it enough. And here's the thing, every single one of these things that I'm going to show you today is something that makes my life easier, something that is, in the case of most of these, they're pretty fun to use, and they give me a good end result. Like with all of these things, I see great results. But I think the reason that I don't use these things is just pure laziness. And I don't know why I'm not lazy about the other things, but there are certain beauty gadgets that I have that I am just super loyal to almost on a daily basis. And there are other things that I'm just like, I don't want to get rid of this thing, but I also don't necessarily want to or need to use it every single day. So yeah, we're going to talk about those things today. So I did pull out 3 hair gadgets, and one of these, actually, someone on Instagram recently asked me if I still use this thing, and I was like, yes, I totally do, but it's only on special occasions, and several of these things here are actually just kind of special occasion things for me, but it's this guy right here. Who is this? This is Rudy the Root Lifter. I've had this for a couple years. I think this is a genius device for those of us that have fine, thin hair and are looking for some volume at the root. So Rudy the Root Lifter essentially is this little, how do I unlock it now? Oh, there we go. It's been a while since I've used it. So it's basically a crimper, but it's like a waffle crimp design. And what you do is you part your hair and you take the underneath sections and you essentially just hold this very close to the root and crimp your hair just for a couple of seconds. And then I usually go down just one section and then crimp it again. And what that does is it creates this kind of waffle crimp texture at your roots. And when you place your hair over top, obviously I'm not doing a demonstration right now, but what it does is that crimping actually holds up the hair that you put over top that isn't crimped. So you're gonna hide that crimping with the hair that you put over. It kind of boofs that hair up and just gives you a lot more volume at the root. So this thing is fantastic. It's just that on a daily basis, I'm just kind of lazy to use it. I don't set the heat on this very high. It does have a little digital thermometer, so you can actually determine how hot you want this to go. I don't usually put it on very high heat, and it does a really great job. I just don't want to use it every single day, but when I want big hair, I totally still bring this guy out. So a must have. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this one. All right, next is this. So this is for, who's this by? This is by Bedhead. Yeah, you can get these types of just curling wands without the clips from a lot of different hair care companies. This one happens to be from Bedhead. I really like doing waves in my hair or even making it curly. I do it very rarely because for me, it's a lot of work. I don't really have the stamina to do it very often. My shoulders and my arms get really tired. And then for me, the effect doesn't last super long. So I do have to use quite a bit of product to get the curl or the wave to hold in my hair. My hair is naturally this straight. I know a lot of you spend hours every single day straightening your hair. That is not a problem that I have. It is stick straight. My problem is when I want a cute like curly hairdo, it's a nightmare to achieve. And usually like I have to use so much hairspray in the end that it just, like my hair kind of moves around in one solid clump because I have to put hairspray galore in there for it to like even hold the curl for like more than half a day. So, but it is really nice. Even when the curl falls out, I'm left with at least a little bit more texture in my hair. So I do still keep this around, even though it is a rare day indeed that I do curl my hair, but I really like this one. And I like not having the clip. I find that the curl looks a lot more natural and I don't have that weird crimping at the end that I used to get when I had a curling iron with a clip on it. So anyway, there's that. This was something that my mom actually bought for me, so I didn't buy this, but this is a really great device. This particular thing is it's a hair dryer that has like a round brush, but it's an oval brush. You've seen these all over the place. This one's from Revlon. There are lots of different companies that make these. I think Revlon maybe was one of the first that came out with it, but mine has quite a bit of hair in it. I do like to use this when I want to round brush my hair. I have a really hard time round brushing my hair with just a regular like round hairbrush. I have one, like a nice big one, but I'm really like not coordinated when it comes to doing hair stuff. i.e. that's probably why I don't use this a whole lot either. It's that coordination of like, okay, oh wait, I was going forward, not backward, that type of thing. This makes it so much easier. So the thing is, it's really loud. I only use it on the low setting. The high setting is way too loud for me and it gets really, really hot. So the low works great, but I partially will dry my hair with my blow dryer. And then you just go in and you can see like as it's blowing the hot air, it's holding your hair in the way that a round brush would. So you're just kind of killing two birds with one stone. Anyway, then you pull it out and you are left with nicely blow dried hair if you were actually doing this. So we really do like this device. It's another one of those time consuming things where I would say out of the three of these, I probably use this one the most often, and that's maybe like a couple times a month. So not used a ton, but a great thing to have for sure, especially when I want a very precise, like blowout kind of look. There you go. All right, let's do some skincare devices. All right, the first is my Foreo Luna. This is the mini here. I really actually like this. I think that the Foreo devices are definitely worth the splurge. They're really well made. They're a breeze to use and they're great. I really like this. Here's the thing though, I'm such a loyal Clarisonic user. Even to this day, even though the company is now defunct, I have a ton of backup brush heads and I still prefer the feeling of the Clarisonic brush. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, just switch over to Michael Todd. You guys, I've tested out the Michael Todd brush. It's not the same. It went back. I returned it. I never even bothered reviewing it. I don't think it was the same experience as the Clarisonic. So I know there's a lot of well intentions when it comes to, oh, you'll be fine, you can just switch over to this. It is not the same. I'm still hoping that the creators of the Clarisonic are going to be restarting something kind of similar. I don't have any proof of that. I'm just making some assumptions based on some things that I've read. So, but anyway, this is really good. I would actually recommend this device over the Clarisonic if you have more sensitive skin or really delicate skin. The great thing about these silicone bristles is they just don't hold on to bacteria or, you know, anything like that. They stay clean very easily. You can just wash these with even some hand soap periodically to clean them and then rinse them under hot water and they're good to go. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just still prefer the brush So yeah, potential spam, not today. Along those lines, I also have the PMD Clean. I actually really like the PMD Clean. This has a nice handle. I will admit this is easier to use sometimes than the Foreo. This can feel a little like you don't have enough to hang on to sometimes, but this nice handle makes cleaning very nice. And you can do this with your Foreo as well, but the back side has these ridges that are intended to help you with helping skincare absorb after you apply it. So you can use this side to cleanse your face, and then, so there's a couple modes for cleaning, and then there's a couple modes for the infusing, so you just flip it over and just work the skincare into your skin. I do actually use this device for that, but for the cleaning part, even though it's right next to my sink, I'm still reaching for the Clarisonic every single day. I'm just so loyal to it. And I know that that's silly, but I don't know. We all have our things that we really like. But I do think this is great. This one comes with batteries. This one has a little USB port there where you charge it like that. So both great, but I don't know. I reach for something else. And then the last item that I really actually enjoy a lot, but that I don't use a ton of because I forget to pick up replacement masks, is the Foreo UFO. I think this is a fantastic little device. I have loved all of the masks that I've tried. The Manuka Honey is definitely my favorite. I think it's the Good Days or Clean Days. I Make My Day, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it down below. I think those are definitely my favorite masks. There are more that I want to try from the UFO line, but I just forget to pick them up, which is silly. I do have a couple of the Manuka Honey ones left right now, so I'm gonna be using those over the next week or two, and then I'll need to go repurchase again. I think it's just a matter of forgetting to repurchase the masks. That being said, and this is probably actually kind of smart, I have heard of people just cutting up their regular sheet masks that they use from other companies to fit in here. So they like cut out just like a little circle from there. You can get several uses out of your mask that way, I guess. But anyway, and then, you know, do that. I've heard of people making their own sheet masks to be able to use with this. So I don't know. I think this is a great device for infusing the skincare into your skin. It has a warming mode, a cooling mode. It has the T-sonic pulsations, which really help to infuse the mask deeper into your skin. I think it's a great device. I think it's just a matter of me not repurchasing the masks enough. So yeah, so you guys, those are the devices in my collection that I just don't reach for enough, but that I still love enough to keep around and taking up space, which in the case of these three, don't take up a whole lot of space, but when you get into like stuff like this, I mean, the three of these just live underneath my bathroom sink and only come out once in a blue moon. So let me know down below what devices you have in your bathroom or your beauty room or wherever that you just don't have the heart to get rid of because you know you like using them, but you maybe just don't use them enough. So let me know down below in the comments. Please subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned tomorrow for my favorite gadgets from 2020 that I use almost on a daily basis. If not daily, then there are a couple that are used on like a couple times a week basis because that's the most they should be used. But yeah, so stay tuned tomorrow for that. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. I'll put links for these guys in the description box down below. Bye.